Hello and welcome to the Maritime Wrestling Podcast with your host, the mega fan of all things Maritime Wrestling. The name is Connor Cook, and I am the man who ain't no joke, whether it comes to sitting down and interviewing all of your favorite Maritime wrestlers and keeping people covered on my recaps on shows that happen each week, and here to preview all of the upcoming shows so you don't ever miss a thing. And so, welcome to episode 53. I'm getting there. I'm working very, very hard. I've just been busy, especially it's summertime, so I've been quite busy with my sports. Well, tonight I was supposed to go to powerlifting, but unfortunately I didn't go because, my ankle has been bothering me, so I just missed powerlifting. But I got softball tomorrow, and so it is just quite busy. Plus, I just done another interview with referee Gerald Sharkey, which that interview will be coming out at 9 p.m. Atlantic time. And so, yeah, I've been also busy writing down notes for this episode, and plus writing up the upcoming shows, and plus working on this week's promo of the week. So, for this episode, there was only one show that was happening. It was IHW Time Stand Still at the Miramichi Kinsman Club in Miramichi, New Brunswick. I want to say a big thank you to the Maritime Warrior, or known as Sugar Knee, or known as the Cranky Little Elf, from the unofficial BSHL podcast and from the unofficial Maritime Wrestling podcast. He always sends me the results, so I always want to thank him for sending me those. So with the matches here, starting off, Shane Brother Love beat Kirk Obey. Then Salem Wilder beat Sierra Stone. Bald and Beautiful, which is the team of Julian Young and Shino, they beat the Slaughterhouse, Mayafa, and Johnny Fugazi in a tag team match. Then for the main event, the Alberta Clipper Chevron beat Hunter Sampson. So this is a really good card, especially Shane Butter Loves one of Miramichi's top talent there in Miramichi. It's really cool that Kirk Obey, who's one of the best guys, also gave him a push and got him over. So I think that's pretty awesome. Especially, always love seeing both of these guys. But then Salem Wilder beating Sierra Stone, two of the best. Salem Wilder being your top face in the Maritimes, especially in the women's division, in CCW and Island Pro Wrestling and a lot more. So I think she fits that role very perfectly, especially great at getting over. And then Sierra Stone, who's another one of the great talent too in the women's division. I still remember when she had her match against Ronnie Payne. Man, that match was that's one of my favorite matches with her of Sierra Stone's. But both of these ladies are learning from each other, especially really big. And Sierra Stone's another like newcomer too. So, although yeah, she is a newcomer, but anyways, then especially got two great guys, especially bald and beautiful. This is why I meant to say Julian Young, who's one of the top guys. He wrestled back in 2000s, way before I got into Maritime Wrestling. And then you got especially for him to get the opportunity to team up with for Shano, to team up with Shano, to team up with a big name like Julian Young. I think that's really awesome. Haven't seen much of Shano yet, but I've heard nothing. I saw his promos, really great promos, really good as a character, really good, amazing in the ring. I've only seen him once in the VIP match when he took on Patrick O'Neal. Oh no, wasn't it Oscar Ironside? Yeah, I think it was Oscar Ironside, I think. But yeah, it was crazy. And I was quite impressed, so I think it's a great opportunity for Shayna to learn a lot in the tag team with Julian Young. And especially for speaking of newcomers, like Maifa. Although Maifa is a newcomer, and especially for him to be teaming up with Johnny Fugazi, who's another freaking big name who wrestled back in XWA. That is pretty big, especially Maifa is learning lots from Johnny Fugazi, and plus with Maifa, he's like a powerhouse type guy. I was always one of the top future Maritime wrestlers, though, too. Even Shano, they're both good, but especially it's pretty cool. But then for the main event, for Chevron to defeat Hunter Sampson. For that, especially in Marushi, I feel like that would get a lot of heat. He would have got a lot of heat, especially Hunter Sampson's one of Marushi's own, and I have nothing but great respect for Chevron and Hunter Sampson, especially. Chevron, I have so many great things to say about him. He's amazing. One of my all-time favorite wrestlers, and in general, because I really love the character, when he comes out of the curtain and he's all real badass, and even with the whole him and Scott Lee Crew, well, when he's accompanying Scott Lee Crew, and then when Scott Lee Crew is accompanying him for his matches, it's really freaking cool. And especially these two, I think they've had feuds together, I believe, but in CCW. But I think this is gonna be the one that builds up to the whole storyline between these two. But like Hunter Sampson, man, another great guy, babyface especially. He does great. He for like the crowd especially. Crowd, he always gets a pop, and I always pop for him too. I always pop for all the baby faces. I always pop for the heels though too, especially. I respect all the heels and baby face. Excuse me, but or should I say all wrestlers? I pop for all of the wrestlers. I love everyone. Like, I freaking like every wrestler. And, it's really cool. And, so, they haven't announced the next show, for MLC, but, I believe, next show will be IHW Masters of the Squared Circle, which they'll be at the well, no, that's not really like. Oh, I think like that's gonna be for the Marashi show, like. Well, the other Marashi show that's gonna be announced, but I'll keep you guys and ladies updated on when that comes out, and I'll share it on the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast Facebook page and Instagram page. And yeah. So let's get on to the promo of the week.
Hey yo, it's a Port City's finest, Caden. Yeah, that's right. You are now tuned in to Ayo Sharky. You know what time it is?
My time.
No, stupid. It's time to tune in to the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast. Respect my time.
What is up? It's the Maritime Wrestling Superfan, the man who ain't no joke, Connor Cook, here with your promos for promo of the week. So, I have lots of big promos to preview. We have promos from IHW's IHW Honor Champion, the Maritime Luchador Santana, and a promo from the Marlo James Manning, a promo from Oliver Hansen, a promo from Kirk Obey, a promo from Julian Young, and a promo from Shano for the IHW Masters of the Squared Circle happening at after the East Coast Comic Con at the Moncton Coliseum. So I believe from what the promo I saw from the Maritime Luchador Santana with the IHW Honor Championship, I think he's going to be having a title match there. So he hasn't heard much about who he's gonna defend the title against at this show, but also just a lot of the guys just like excuse me, like the Marlo James Manning, he did shot a promo talking about like just hating, hateful stuff. Well, not like hateful stuff because he's a part of the Hateful Dead, but talked about who he might be taking on. And then you got Oliver Hansen, another one of the greatest guys, Kurt Cobain, he did that promo for his match. And then like Julian Young and Shino did their promo. And well, I feel like there's gonna be lots of action that's gonna happen June 13th at the HW Master Square Circle event. Then we got a promo from CGPW, Ultra Violent. I almost said Canadian, because if I said Canadian, that wouldn't have been Marcus Burke, but he doesn't even friggin' wrestle no more. But anyways, the CGPW Ultra Violent Champion, the bully Matt Bullen, the Donaire Beast Corey Good, and well, they did a promo video, promos leading up for their on their words for each other for their upcoming hardcore tag team match, where we're gonna see the CGPW Ultra Violent Champion, the bully Matt Bullen, with CGPW owner Joe Dunlap versus the Donaire Beast Corey Good and the Preacher. So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of feuds here. I feel like this feud's gonna lead up to something. A lot of the guys have been feuding a lot though, even in singles action and tag team action, but I think it's gonna be great because CGPW is like mostly hardcore, and it's like really, especially they got like the Ultra Violent Championship, which is another unique championship for the wrestling companies, especially. It's really cool. And then speaking of CGPW, we also got a promo video from the CGPW Heavyweight Champion Anthony Deuce Harlem on his match against Alfredo Dragon at for Middleton Mayhem Part 1. I feel like Anthony Deuce Harlem is gonna end up losing the title to Alfredo Dragon, and Alfredo Dragon takes that title from Anthony Deuce Harlem. So I think it's gonna be great, especially Alfredo Dragon. It's another big name, really big. Haven't seen much, but you should check out their YouTube channel. Yeah, link is down in the description. Also, then we got a promo from your new NBWA Tag Team Champions, the Real Deal Heroes. Oh, sorry, voice crack. The Ultimate Male, Zane Valentine, and the Incredible Miracle Pat Swayze, still celebrating their historic win with the tag team titles. I believe they will be in action and they will have a match and defend those titles at CCW Clash 46 CCW Forever. Then we got a promo video from Ryan Schimmel for Kaizen Pro Wrestling, their show on the 27th. And then we got a promo from the Ghost Ricky Mortis talking about what happened at Threat Level Red with addressing the fans from his big spot that he got, where he got power drive onto the stairs from Dawson James, and then after the new revolution, jumping in and attacking him, bloodying him even more, and so I think he has he's open for whoever comes out in the North Pro roster, whoever comes out to take on him at where that he's gonna be in action at North Pro Canadian Wrestling presents Rogue Wave back at the Area 506 in Container Village in St. John, New Brunswick. Then we got another promo from FKE talking about his match against the Bloodfeather Dry Sterling for his VIP match, the VIP portion of the show, at Real Action Wrestling Proving Grounds. I think this is going to be a great match. It's going to be good. There's a lot of the promos have never been like talked about on the podcast, so that's why I had to start this brand new promo of the week segment on the podcast, so that the promos can be shown more and talked about more. So for the promo of the week, all of them are good, to be honest, but oh my gosh, I think I would have to pick the Ghost Ricky Mortis, like the promo video for North Pro Rogue Wave, especially with the whole storyline, with addressing, like I said, addressing the fans about him being bloodied up from the being power drive by Dawson James and being attacked by the New Revolution, Evan Givens and Joey White. That's I think that's a good little thing, and I feel like this feud's gonna lead up to something. But he said, if even the other detail I missed, but was that if he wasn't been bloodied, or wasn't all that stuff didn't happen, then there would have been a new Northern Star champion, because the Northern Star Championship around the Ghost, which I think that will happen. I think he's due to have another belt around his waist, although he is the New Breed Wrestling Tag Team Champions with Ryan Storm. The new, I should say, yeah. So it's gonna be good. Thank you all for tuning in to promo the week. Now let's get started with the upcoming shows, where I will be previewing all of the upcoming shows. So the upcoming shows coming up this weekend, Friday, June the 12th, Real Action Wrestling Proving Grounds will be happening at the Lunenburg War Memorial Arena in Lunenburg, Nova Scotia. So we're going to see, for the VIP, we're going to see FKA take on Dryce the Bloodfeather, Dryce Sterling, or is it probably just Dryce Sterling, but yeah, we're going to see that in the VIP match, VIP portion of the show. Then we're going to see the Wesley Pipes host the Muscle Beast Open Challenge. So whoever comes out and will come out and challenge for the Wesley Pipes in the Real Action Wrestling roster. Then we're going to see Sierra Stone versus Ronnie Payne in a no DQ match. Then we're gonna see Dawson James and Evan Gibbons take on Spryfield's finest, Anthony Deuce Harlem and J.P. Sims. I think this is gonna be a good freaking match. Then we're gonna see the Ghost Ricky Mortis versus take on Kobe Christ, Messiah Maritime Wrestling. Kobe Christ versus Ryan Schimmel. This specifically will be the Winged Osprey Championship qualifier triple threat match. Then for it's supposed to be a match with Matt Kerr taking on Bobby Boyette, but Matt Kerr was he was injured. He was unavailable to wrestle due to he was out due to an injury. So there will be a mystery, or not a mystery, but there will be someone who will be stepping up for his to take his position to take on Bobby Boyette. Then we're gonna see the Winged Osprey Championship match, where we're gonna see the Muscle Beast Wesley Pipes take on the Ace of the Maritime Wrestling. The Ace of Maritime Wrestling, Dick fucking Durning. Excuse my language, but I always get that, but so I think this is a stacked card, especially the whole storyline behind like the Ronnie Payne Sarah Stone ending in a no DQ after Sarah Stone viciously attacked, not viciously, but she attacked Ronnie Payne with the steel chair from behind, and I think that's going to lead up to that story, and I think it's going to get a lot of heat from these two ladies, and I feel like Ronnie Payne is going to take the win. I'm not trying to say, not trying to predict anything, but I think that's what's going to happen. Like, either, like, it's going to be, like, a whole storyline that one of these ladies will either end the feud or end the match and take the win. But especially with, like, FKA versus Dryce Sterling, I think that Dryce, I think it's a big opportunity for Dryce to be taking on a big name like FKA. I think it's going to be a great match. You're going to learn lots about FKA. I think he's going to do good. He's actually getting more better in the ring, especially for a guy his size. He's a high flying guy, so he can do all the high flying spots with FKA, and I think that's going to be good. And then you got the whole storyline with it's not really the New Revolution, but it's Dawson James and Evan Gibbons. Like them, like still teaming, like still like just going after the, like especially for especially, okay, sorry. Just had to take a little bit of a breather. But anyways, so with like Dawson James and Evan Gibbons taking their like still like having a run in the tag team division, taking on, especially since back, I forgot back, it was like at the last show, I forget who they teamed up against, but especially they're gonna be going really hard for the tag team division, especially taking on Spryfield's finest, Anthony Deuce Harlem and JP Sims, which is one of the top tag teams. I think it's going to be good. It's going to be a good match. Dawson James, I got Evan Givens. I got great things to say about them. They are freaking amazing. Like, man. Dawson James is the future of Maritime Wrestling. Same with Evan Givens. Especially even, like, with him and Joey White and Dawson James as the new revolution. I think they could, like, really do good. Like, they would be a good friggin' a faction in Maritime Wrestling. Just in general, but yeah. And for, like, the Muscle Beast challenge for Wesley Pipes is hosting, the Open Challenge. Who knows who will step up. I feel like it might be like, I feel like it might be like Dick Durning, but who knows? He's already in the main event for the Winged Osprey Championship match, but I feel like it's gonna be big. And I have no guesses on who will come out, but I'll just wait and see. And then for the Winged Osprey Championship qualifier, Rick and Mortis with Kobe Christ with Ron Schimmel. I think they're three of the amazing guys. All three of them are freaking good. Fantastic, I should say. Especially Rick and Mortis. He's over. Especially one of my top favorites in the Maritime's future champion too, which I think will be, yeah, it is already a champion. What am I thinking? But especially for him to learn from Kobe Christ, and since they already feuded together in Kaizen at the last show, and then like Ryan Schimmel, Ricky Mortis and Ron Schimmel is the student is one of the Kobe Christ student from Kaizen, so I think that's gonna be good for him. I think we're gonna see either Ricky Mortis take the win or Kobe, or maybe Ryan Schimmel, because Ryan Schimmel has won the IPW Island Rumble there, which I think was a good opportunity for him, and he's one of the great guys, powerhouses, but he's one of the guys I would definitely have to bring on the podcast for an interview. Same with Kobe Christ, and same with Ricky Mortis too. So I think that'll be good. Especially they'll move on to take on for the Winged Osprey Championship. Then who knows? Then for the Bobby Boyette, the whole situation with Bobby Boyette, I feel like there might be someone that could be out there. I don't know who. It could be like, nah. I wouldn't say that because he's the owner. How about Real Action Wrestling? But I feel like there might be like, I feel like there might be like someone that would take his spot, and then we got the Winged Osprey championship match where we're gonna see Wesley Pipes and Dick Journey, the ace of Maritime Wrestling, Dick Journey. I for this, I feel like could see Wesley Pipes win that championship, and especially he yeah, it'll be good to see some going on him, especially even though he is the AIWF Canadian Heavyweight Champion, so at least that's one big title. But it'll be good to see another title on him, or maybe we'll see Dick Journey get that title as well. 'Cause he's already Superstar of the Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, and yeah. I think it's going to be a good show. Then for June 13th, this is for June 12th, Saturday, June 13th, we got 4 big shows. We got IHW Masters of the Squared Circle at the Moncton Coliseum, where we're going to see IHW Honor Champion, the Maritime Luchador Fantana. We're going to see IHW Women's Champion Ronnie Payne in action. We are going to see Bobby Boyette, the Alberta Clipper Chevron, Big Bad LG, Logan Green, Coco Bay, Julian Young, Chris Jordis, Chip Chambers, former IHW Heavyweight Champion, Oliver Hansen, Shino, the Marlow, James Manning, and more ICW megastars, including there will be a special appearance at this show. Former WWE, WWF, and Hollywood actor Robert Mallet, aka Kurgan. I think this is a great ICW has been doing great, especially they've been doing amazing with the shows, having shows all over like New Brunswick, especially St. Martin's, Miramichi, Amherst, Moncton, well, both at the Odyssey, and especially for them to host it at the Moncton Coliseum. I think that's going to be pretty freaking big. And especially for a big name like Curtin or Robert Mallet, I think it would be great to see him back, well, not back like in wrestling, but he'll be there. Maybe he'll get make an in-ring appearance. Who knows? But then we got Superstars of Wrestling, Mitsubishi Mayhem, which will be at the Mitsubishi Loch Lomond Mitsubishi car dealership in St. John, New Brunswick. We're going to see Wesley Pipes, the intergender match, the first ever intergender match. Wesley Pipes, the Muscle Beast, Wesley Pipes, and the Latina Queen, Brenda Pipes. They will be teaming up and taking on the 7-foot, 300-pound Giant Orion and the Vandal, Chantal. Then we're going to see a lot of your favorite guys, the Superstar of Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion, Alex Robbins. We're going to see the Blood Feather Dice Sterling in action. We're going to see Myerfire in action. And I think from what I saw, I saw that the Wayward Son, Zatara, will be at that show as well. And we're going to see a Hollywood Cole, FKA, and the debut of Louis Leon. I don't know how you say it, but it's pretty good. Then we got the first 10-man Rumble, I think. So whoever the winner of the Rumble uh, will take on Superstars of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion Dick Jerning from the main event. It's super cool that Superstars of Wrestling is doing this, especially it's a free show. So all you need to do is just grab if you're around the area, the St. John area, go grab your lawn chair, set them out, and have a great time and watch some great wrestling. Support local, support Superstars of Wrestling, support your local wrestlers. It's just anyways, but I think this is pretty awesome that they're doing this. And especially gonna have a Rumble too, which is cool. Especially gonna have this at a car dealership, which is another great thing because I think Capital City Wrestling does that in Fredericton, which is the Auto City Cup, the Auto City Rumble event there too, where they have a Rumble, the Auto City Cup Rumble, and matches and all that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, there was some promos for that. I think I forgot there was a promo from Alex Robbins about that. I forgot to put that in, but oh well. Promo of the week, but yeah. Then we got East Coast Pro Wrestling Island Invasion. We're gonna see Ethan Knight, the showcase. Ethan Knight, or the show daddy. Ethan Knight will take on TNA star Jody Sweat. We're going to see old school Andre Mayette versus Jonathan Cross. We're going to see the Culture Groups Championship match. Culture Groups champion Justin Newhook defending the championship against Dawson James. Then we're going to see the ECPW Women's Champion Vanessa Craven in action. And we're gonna, for the main event, we're gonna see Lincoln Steen and JP Sims team up and take on the ECPW Heavyweight Champion Moondog Dylan Davis. He's gonna be teaming up with the Steel Eagle Chizenko for the main event. And I think this match is gonna be with the ECPW Heavyweight Championship on the line, a singles title in a tag team match with. I think it's pretty cool, but I think it's a really big opportunity for Ethan Knight to have a great opportunity and to take on a big name, Jody Sweat. I think he's going to learn lots about it. I think this is going to be another great match, especially Ethan Knight's one of my favorites. He's another one of my top favorites too. I always really enjoyed watching him. Freaking great as a heel. But he's really great. And then the whole storyline with Jonathan Cross, especially taking an old school Andre Mayette. Who knows what this storyline will go into, but it will be a good storyline. And then we got Justin Newhart versus Dawson James. Especially, I think this is going to be a banger match. Especially two great guys, the homie, the Newfoundland Nightmare, Justin Newhart, and Dead End Dawson James, or just Dawson James. Both great wrestlers, both amazing, freaking awesome guys. And I haven't seen Vanessa Craven yet, but it's gonna be good. And then I think this is gonna be a really big match. I don't think we're gonna see Moondog Dylan Davis lose the title to for this show, but especially for him to be teaming up with one of the other newcomers, Shizenko, which I think it's gonna be awesome. And for Shizenko to learn from one of my from my all-time favorite guy, Moondog Dylan Davis. I miss seeing you in North Pro, dude. I miss seeing you a lot, dude. But man, he's always been my all-time favorite, and I think it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, another banger main event. Then we're gonna see CGBW Middletown Mayhem, Part 1. Where we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna see CGBW Heavyweight Champion Anthony Deuce Holland versus Alfredo Dragon, and then the Hardcore Tag Team match, the Donaire Beast, Corey Good, and the Preacher versus CGBW Ultra Violent Champion, the bully Matt Bolin, and the owner of CGBW, Joe Dunlap, or I should say accompanied. But no other matches hasn't been announced. I think we're gonna see the newcomers there, stunning, probably like X-rated Steve Arsenal. Probably we're gonna see maybe a lot more guys, but who knows? With Tyler, probably going to see a lot more guys, but yeah. That was mainly it for the those shows coming up this weekend. Now, for the next weekend, June 20th, there will be a lot of three big shows coming up. We got Capital City Wrestling Clash 46 CCW Forever 4-year anniversary show event back at the Capitol Exhibition Center in Fredericton, New Brunswick. And we're going to see the Dayboys Championship Wrestling, the Leo Burke East Coast Memorial Cup Tournament, which actually the three of the guys, Corey, the Maritime Warrior, Corey, Voltor, Mark the Mark, and Magic Man Jason Casey were live with Mr. David A. Boyce. Just recently, they were just previewing the event, talking about the event. And then New Breed Wrestling Homecoming back in DeBert, Nova Scotia. And so for the Clash 46, I said 45, but so there hasn't been any VIP matches announced, but they will be announced soon. So on the card, on the poster, we have the NBWA Women's Championship unification match, where we're going to see Stormy Hale versus Salem Wilder, to see who will be the new undisputed NBWA Women's Champion. So I'm liking what they're doing. I think it's time for the old purple belt to get. I think it's a good move for the NBWA board members to unify those titles together, especially the old NBWA Women's Championship was held by Vanna Black. And I think, yeah, it's a good idea. And then we're gonna see the NBWA River Valley Championship. Your new NBWA River Valley champion, Chevron, will be defending the title against Shizenko, the Steel Eagle, Shizenko. I think this is going to be another great match. Proud of Chevron, especially that the NBWA gold looks so good on him. Especially, he deserves it. He worked his butt off to get to the top and grab that gold. And I think it's going to be a good run for him with that. Then we got Kirk Obey versus Big Dan McCullough. Once again, the rematch, I think. But yeah, we're going to see the NBWA Tag Team Champions in action. The Real Deal Heroes. Zane, the Ultimate Male, Zane Valentine, and the incredible Miracle Pat Pasquini in action. We're going to see the Maritime Strongest Wrestler, Nick Strong, the future Matt Strong, Big Bad LG, Logan Green, voice crack, the Pello Beer Community, Kerry Killam, Oscar Ironside with Chris Lewis, the 70s Sensation, Larry Horowitz, Horsepower Hunter Sampson, former NBWA River Valley champion, the one Spike SD, former NBWA Tag Team Champions. Probably think Ace Dynasty will be there, but Anthony Deuce Harlan will be in action. Patrick O'Neal will all be in action. And then at that show, they're gonna have the local radio, the host of from the radio station in Fredericton, Moo 106.9's Nicole Suzanne, who is one of the people, the members on the radio stations in Fredericton, New Brunswick. I think it's gonna be good to see him. I think it's gonna be good to see another local radio station host on commentary. I think it's gonna be great. And then for the main event, we're gonna see the NBWA Heavyweight Champion, your 3-time NBWA Heavyweight Champion, Rugged Rick Owens, defend the championship once again against Scott Lee Crew. And I think this is going to be another one of the big matches, especially Scott Lee Crew and Rugged Rick Owens have both feuded way before, back when Scott Lee Crew had the NBWA Heavyweight Champion. And I think there's going to be lots of great time action from some. I think he's probably going to cheat, because he's going to cheat his way. And I think it's going to be interesting, but yeah. Then for the Day Both Championship Wrestling, for the Leo Burke East Coast Memorial Cup Tournament, the matches for the quarterfinals, we're going to see Hollywood Cole versus take on Chip Chambers, Lincoln Steen versus the Ace of Maritime Wrestling, Dick Journey. Two big freaking names, especially Lincoln Steen has wrestled for years, and Dick Journey's one of the staple. He's a staple in Maritime Wrestling. Then we're going to see Dawson James versus Tommy Starr. Another big name in Maritime Wrestling. I should say a big name in the Maritimes, especially he's wrestled. He wrestled in Grand Prix with Leo Burke. And then we're going to see Jonathan Cross versus Ethan Knight. And then we're going to see that Maritime Heavyweight Championship being defended. But JP Sims will be defending the championship against Max Power and the sensational Madison Mouse in a triple threat match. And then there's going to be the Rumble. Well, yeah, I think there's going to be a Rumble, and then the final matches on who's going to win the cup, and then, well, I think it's the Rumble there. Sorry if I'm seeing this twice, but I'm trying to just process it through my head. But there's also going to be some very big special guests at the Leo Burke East Coast Leo Burke East Coast Memorial Cup tournament. We're going to see big names. Man Gary Williams, No Class Bobby Bass, Pretty Boy Chuck Sims, we're going to see the Bod, Todd McPhee, the Cardinal Sinners, Brody Steele and Cowboy Mike Hughes, and the big pitcher Chris Cook at the show. I think it's going to be a big show, especially Dave Boots Championship Wrestling. They've always had some amazing shows, and this is going to be a really big show, especially to honor the memory. The Leo Brooks family will be there as well, so I think it's also going to be big too. But it's a great thing for what Dave is going to be. It's just one of his biggest shows, since he only has 3 shows left. He's going to be retiring soon from wrestling. He's going to have one more show, I think, in Supercard 5. And then there's going to be the last call, the last Dave Boys Championship Wrestling show at the Parkside Pub at Smokehouse, and then he's just done. Dave Boys Championship Wrestling will be no more. It's a bummer, and I'm pretty sad by it, because when I went to Halifax that one summer, where it was like me and my brother, we actually went out to we met up with my good buddy from London, Ontario. We actually had their ribs went to the Parkside Pub and Smokehouse Grill House, which they had some great food, 10 out of 10 great food. They had live music there too, and then they had the posters there, which was really cool. But yeah, I want to say thank you, Mr. David A. Boyce, for everything you do for the Maritime wrestling scene. Thank you for everything, for the great shows that you put on. Thank you for just being awesome, man. I'm sure gonna miss I'm sure gonna miss seeing your promos. I'm sure gonna miss seeing your posts for the Dave Boys Championship Wrestling shows, and I think it's nothing better than just it's not Maritime wrestling without Dave Boyce, Mr. David A. Boyce, and Dave Boys Championship Wrestling, baby. Switching topics, for the upcoming, as I was talking about, for the June 20th also, it was New Breed Wrestling, Homecoming, that will be happening in Dibbert, back in Dibbert, Nova Scotia. We're going to see Old School Andre Myatt versus Evan Wolf in the street fight match, which I think will be very, very interesting. Especially Evan Wolf has never been. He's never wrestled before, but he is something. Wait. Oh well. Anyways, so also we're gonna see the new breed wrestling fighting. The new breed wrestling tag team champions. Rick and Mortis and wait. And Rhinestorm, we're gonna see New Breed Wrestling Fighting Spirit Champion, Sebi. Yeah, buddy! He's gonna defend the belt there. I had to do it. And we're gonna see New Breed Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Bad Fad Howard. Then we're gonna see the return of the New Breed Wrestling the Rumble returns. So I think that's gonna be good. And well, that is mostly it. There's lots more shows that will be coming up for the 27th for next week's episode. I hope all y'all enjoyed this episode. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget to make sure to go follow the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. Down in the links below. And don't forget to make sure to hit that notification icon, and be notified for when more episodes, more interviews come out on the podcast. Thank you all so much for your support on the podcast. It really means the world to me. I work my ass off to keep people updated on all the news and keep people covered, and just interview all your favorite maritime wrestlers and like personnel like referees, announcers, commentators, promoters, staff members, like who does the merch table, Maritime Wrestling Legends, managers, excuse me, and fans too. I'm here, and and just support all your local Maritime Wrestling wrestlers, and support your local promotion wrestling companies, and just support Maritime Wrestling just in general. But anyways, that is all. Thank you, and have a great night. Thanks for tuning in to the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast. New episodes drop every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Atlantic time. So join me each week to get covered on all the news on upcoming shows and the results from shows that I cover on each episode, along with interviews with your favorite maritime indie wrestlers that I sit down and interview with. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the State of Maritime Wrestling Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you all so much for your continued support on the podcast, because it's all things maritime wrestling.